giving a lot of space to Eric Streeter. He's worried about Streeter going deep on him. Carolina counts a little stop-up pattern. Streeter runs 5 yards, stops, catches the football, and has enough space to run for the first down.
At the 14-yard line of North Carolina State. Fenner once again. Get it to the outside. Got a block on the outside. It was turned back in by Fred Stone, who we're calling on just about every play now.
Fred Stone, the former fullback who was shifted to the offensive side of things, versus cousin Nelson Jones, who is the normal starting quarterback on that side, not playing this afternoon.
They have held Derek Fenner to 7 carries, 19 yards, way below his 6-yard per carry average, so good work there. But nonetheless, Carolina on the 9-yard line of North Carolina State with a 2nd and 5. They're scoreless. Fenner again trying to pull forward to the 5-yard line. He'll be shy of the first down by about a yard. Scott Auer again, the sophomore from Hampton, Virginia, on the stop, 3rd down and 1.
Scott Auer does a pretty good job here of fending off the lead blocker on the play. Although he was turned out of the hole, he reached out with an arm and grabbed a piece of Fenner's jersey and slowed him down enough to stop the shot of the first down.
Coming into this game, you had to wonder if North Carolina's offensive line would just blow the Wolfpack off the line of scrimmage, but that fights pretty hard in there. Thompson going for the first down, and on forward progress, well, I'm going to say he might have it. What do you think?
I think he's short. I don't think there's any question he's short.
Mark it between the 4 and 5-yard line, and that would bring it up about half a yard shy. Fred Stone again on the tackle.
Big decision early for North Carolina, and they are going to go for it.
Oh, that big weight advantage we showed you on the offensive front. They feel they can get half a yard, and the odds you would think would be in their favor. Pitch out, Fenner to the outside, and steps out of bounds. Where they mark it, not going to be a first down. Isel Jenkins on the corner, and first down Wolfpack going the other way. Interesting decision to pitch it and give the Wolfpack defense time to pursue.
Well, they thought they could seal off the corner. Let's watch the play. They pull left guard Ralph Pfeiffer to lead the play. Fenner is not able to get around Jenkins, who did a great job of hanging tough in that cornerback position.
A Wolfpack defense that gave up 59 points last week. I would think that memory has now been erased. They have to feel good about themselves at this point. We are still scoreless late in the first period. Eric Kramer brings up the Wolfpack offense starting from his own 5. This is Frank Harris. Leaps over one tackler and out of bounds at the 16. Good first carry for Frank Harris. Danny Burmeister, the free safety, drives him out of bounds.
Frank Harris, the junior college transfer who has shared that tailback position with Bobby Crumpler. This is student body right. They pulled 2 men in front of Harris. Gets a good block there from Lenny Schultz, and that gets him out into the secondary for a first down.
At the 17-yard line of North Carolina State, Al Wright is the fullback. Harris once again breaks the open momentarily and up across the 30-yard line. A first down for North Carolina State. And again, it took the free safety, Burmeister, to drive him out.
Well, they're going with 2 tight ends. They brought Todd Fisher into the ball game. Fisher lines up as a wingback on the right side. He seals the corner, and Mal Crite with a good block on Walter Bailey. That enabled Harris to get outside and get another State first down.
25 yards on 2 carries for Harris. State has nicely gotten out of trouble on the field position side of things. Now at the 30. After play action, Kramer downfield for his tight end, Ralph Britt, driven out, but he had forward progress to the 40-yard line. Derek Donald made sure he got no further.
We expected to see State try to throw the football to Ralph Britt, their tight end, because of Carolina's preoccupation with Worthen and Jeffries. Well, that was threading the needle, to say the least, as he got that ball right in between 2 Carolina defenders.
They mark it at the 39, gain of 9, second down and 1. No score, first period at Kenan Stadium, sold out, of course. The fullback Frank trying to drive for the first down. Looked like he got it. As the defensive guard Reuben Davis out of Greensboro made the stop. To see where they mark it. Where they put it down, very close. May have to measure. Yep. Kubi Colombo on the stop. What a story he is. Out of Zaire, his father is a Soviet diplomat. He's only played 2 years of football, still learning. But getting better every game, they tell us. Sort of the Akeem Olajuwon, if you will, maybe of college football. the measurement. First down. So the Wolfpack has turned things around as far as field position is concerned as they get it out to the 40.
And they're developing confidence in the ball game as well. They've made a couple of great defensive efforts in their own territory. Now they've been able to move from the 5-yard line out to the 40 on this possession.
First and 10 for them.
They get a motion penalty on Joey Page. He saw the blitz coming and he just couldn't hold his position there at right tackle.
I have always felt that is one of the most difficult things, and I've never played football, one of the most difficult things for a lineman to do, hold his position in that case.
Well, there's Joey said, oh, I can't do it. He saw Brett Rudolph with his ears pinned back, ready to come.
Foul, offensive man moving.
Well, the other guy can run at you as fast as he wants, as long as he doesn't cross the line, and you're expected to not even twitch. First and 15 now from the North Carolina State 35. Runs the out. Pitches it out to Harrison. Nice job there by Ron Burton. Burton covered it well.
Ron Burton comes out of a very fine high school football program, Highland Springs, up in the Richmond, Virginia area. They try and run the counter option, and Burton just read the play perfectly and stopped Harris for a loss of a yard.
Second and 16 from the 34. First period. Kramer has everybody out in the pattern. Steps up. Takes his pass. Hayward Jeffries' first reception to the 46-yard line of North Carolina. 15th reception of the season for Hayward Jeffries, and the tackle made by Skeet Baldwin, the quarterback.
Naz Worthen is the guy who came up with the football on the 20-yard completion. Watch Kramer step up into the pocket as Tim Goad goes flying by. Worthen running the dig pattern, the crossing pattern over the middle, right in the midst of all that zone coverage, and Naz gets the first down.
Apologies on the call. Last minute of the first period, you see it ticking down, no score. And the pitch to Frank Harris, and nothing doing for Harris. Reuben Davis.
And a late flag thrown in as well. Somebody really popped Brett Rudolph, I think, after the whistle, but let's wait for the indication.
Flip.
Yep.
So North Carolina State on this series hurting themselves with penalties. They have moved the football.
But they have demonstrated all year, Gary, that these kind of problems are easily surmounted, or it has been most of the year. They've really been able to overcome mistakes.
15-yard penalty. Flipping on the offense. First and 25.
Let's watch the penalty. Rudolph scraping over on the play, and yep, Joey Page had him, then lost him, and in trying to help Lenny Schultz, he hit Rudolph from behind.
So North Carolina State now first in very long yardage from their own 39-yard line in the final minute of the first period. Kramer gets it outside to Worthen, and Worthen up to the 49-yard line, and the tackle made by Norris Davis.
NC State has not scored in the first quarter this year. That streak is going to remain intact. Carolina has allowed only one touchdown in the first quarter all year. That last week against Wake Forest. And they're going to have a blemish-free first period again this as we are down to the final 5 seconds.
Second down, 15, 49-yard line of North Carolina State, and they do not get the play off. So the Wolfpack, which came in here after having a week of practice where 19 of 44 frontline players were physically unable to perform, at least at the start of the week, you wondered how they would do. Well, they've acquitted themselves rather nicely. After one period, with 50,000 looking on at Kenan Stadium, North Carolina nothing, North Carolina State nothing. Back with more after this.
I always thought that time was a measure of quality. Now they've got technology that can cut the time of aging beer to that. Bam! Instant beer. Not Coors. Coors ages their beer longer than any other major brewer. Almost twice as long. And age any beer longer, it gets smoother. More easy drinking. More like Coors. Nope. Coors won't take shortcuts with time. Coors is the one.
The Nissan sensation. It's sweeping the nation. We're your Nissan dealers, and we've got it for you.
The new four-wheel drive Pathfinder. Quiet ride of a family car, roominess of a wagon, off-road toughness of a 4x4, with a longer wheelbase and wider cargo area than any competitor, and an optional 3-liter fuel-injected V6 engine.
The Nissan sensation.
They're available now at your nearby Nissan dealer.
Your Nissan game of the week, and it's North Carolina nothing, North Carolina State nothing. Jack Corrigan, if the fans or some of the media felt maybe this was going to be any kind of a mismatch, North Carolina State has come out and said, hey, we can play with these guys.
Well, this is really the toughest test yet for North Carolina, and State has the natural emotional boost of playing North Carolina. They're trying to end a 7-game losing streak, so that can bounce you back quickly from a tough loss.
We start the second quarter on the North Carolina State 49. It's second down and 14. Kramer, of course, all the way quarterback, the best, if not the best, in the ACC, with the pitch out to Harris. He's got speed if he can turn on the Jets. Look out. Can he spin him? He does. At the 10. And driven out of bounds right at the corner. Just shy of the end zone.
Frank Harris not only makes a great 50-yard run, he made a great catch on a tough pitch to start the play. They ran the counter option again, and Tim Goad almost caused a bad pitch by Eric Kramer. Instead, Frank Harris catches it, sprints upfield, and the Wolfpack knocking on the door.
North Carolina State looking to take the lead. First down and goal from inside the 1. Kramer will try it himself. Not much penetration. He didn't need much, but he didn't get in on that one. It'll be second down. That big Carolina front defensive line, Tim Goad, Reuben Davis, and Ron Burton in the middle, not giving ground that time.
Watch the 50-yard run by Frank Harris. It was Ron Burton rather than Tim Goad who almost forced Kramer to make the bad pitch. And then it was off and running. Harris was finally corralled and bumped out of bounds at the goal line.
Second down goal inside the 1. Kramer will try again. The penetration by the Carolina defensive line stops him again. Third down.
This is a tough situation for Dick Sheridan. He does not want to risk a handoff per se and lose a couple of yards, but with that big defensive line of North Carolina, it's awful tough to sneak the ball in with Kramer. You almost have to give it to a back and hope he can go airborne over the top and not meet a linebacker in midair.
They can choose between Mount Fight and Bobby Crumpler, who is the more powerful tailback as opposed to Frank Harris, the speedy back. It is Crumpler who gets the ball. He leaps and he scores, I believe. Wolfpack signaling touchdown. Yes, 6 points. And just as Jack told you, going over the top, Bobby Crumpler for the touchdown.
Now, they were just not going to get the sneak in with Eric Kramer. Crumpler goes airborne over the right side behind Chuck Massaro, the center, and Lenny Schultz. Wolfpack draws first blood.
Mike Cofer to attempt the extra point. Ryan Gay to hold. And the kick is good. So early in the second period, the Wolfpack has drawn first blood. An excellent run by Frank Harris, and after Kramer could not get it in, Bobby Crumpler does.
Watch the surge this time by the State offensive line, and it was barely enough. Well, that's why the problem was. You see that ball popped loose, and the ball was recovered by Ralph Britt in the end zone.
Either way, it's 7 points for North Carolina State. They lead North Carolina 7-0, and we'll be back.
You know, the weirdest things happen to me, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I mean, here I am stocking up for Halloween. I got my steaks, got my ribs. Then when I ask the stock boy where the Coors Light is stacked, he points me to the Coors and Coors Light Halloween display, and I'm on it. Whoa, it was like deja vu. Whoa, it was like deja vu. Look for it where you buy beer. I shop here because they slash prices. There goes another one. Happy Halloween, darling.
I was 10 years old when I built my first model plane. I thought it was fantastic. Flew all of about 5 feet the first time out, but that was enough. I knew then I wanted to fly forever. It's a feeling, it gets into your blood. And after 20 years of flying with Delta, it's still there. Hey, I may never get you to feel the way I do about flying, but sure would like to try.
Delta gets you there. We get you there with care.
Another job interview, hotshot? Jefferson Pilot Communications.
Don't they televise big sporting events?
Racing, football, basketball, and that's just JP Teleproductions. Jefferson Data Systems designs computer systems for broadcasters. And Co-Opportunities and Jefferson Pilot Retail Services help broadcasters develop larger advertising budgets. Somebody's done their homework. I want them to like me. Well, they might, if your shoes matched.
Jefferson Pilot Communications is more than meets the eye.
Here's the touchdown again, and watch Bobby Crumpler as he hits into the line. The ball is stripped loose. It bounces off of Mal Kreit's helmet. It goes loose on the ground, and fortunately for North Carolina State, Ralph Britt, the tight end, was there to fall on it for the touchdown.
Boy, what a turn of events that could have turned out to be. 7-0 as you see North Carolina State on top. Mike Kofer getting set to boot it off for State. And Eric Lewis back deep for North Carolina. Second period at Kenan Stadium. Sending it toward the corner. Lewis moves over and takes it at the 9. And up across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Mark King on the tackle. The flag is down, and this could very well set Carolina back.
Generally, when you get a flag thrown on a kickoff, it's against the receiving team.
And Eric Starr, not Eric Lewis, on the kickoff return, and they will be indeed set back by the clip.
So it's been a good beginning for North Carolina State, certainly a surprise to many of the people here at Kenan Stadium and those of you watching with us.